Hello, hi. You probably didn't notice, but I have not been uploading for close to 2 weeks now. I think my last video was September. I'm not going to give a date. I don't know what date it was. But maybe the Sunday before last, I think. I think it might have even been like the 9th of September. Yeah, I haven't uploaded in a little while. Basically, last Tuesday, so Tuesday the 15th, I found out that someone that I really respected and someone that made a massive impact in my life as a child, I wasn't even a teenager yet, like literally as a child, he passed away. And I didn't think it would affect me that much because I haven't even seen the guy or really thought of him much in the last 10 years or so. But it did affect me quite a bit, and I felt really low, and it kind of put me into a bit of a depressive episode for, I'd say, about 2 weeks-ish. I think it has been about 2 weeks, and I was meaning to put a video out on the 16th of September, and that video will still be going out. I'm going to put that up for my next video after this one, so Wednesday should be that video. But as I was editing it, I realised I just wasn't really in the right mindset to edit and, you know, upload and things like that. So I didn't want to push myself and possibly put something out that was subpar, and I didn't want to like stress myself out and things like that. So I decided to take a little bit of a break, which, I mean, I've been on YouTube for about 3 months, and maybe 4, coming up to 5, I don't know, like, but already taking breaks, and that's not something that I wanted to do. I wanted to leave it for quite a while before taking any sort of break, because if I leave myself, like if I start something new and then don't do it for a while, I end up stopping it altogether, and I didn't want that. I enjoy doing YouTube, but I felt like it was something that I needed to do. So I have had my week or so off to kind of like wallow in it, and now I just want to get back to normality, really, and I just want to get things sorted. And the first thing I want to do is something that should have been done when I did my alternative lookbook, and also kind of before then, which is the spare room that I film in, so my filming room or office sort of thing. And it has gotten very messy. I'll show you the mess in a second. If you remember, I actually mentioned this in my, I think it was like day in the life of lockdown vlog sort of thing, that I needed to tidy this room, and that was probably about a month or so ago, and I still haven't done it. So it's only gotten worse, much worse. Also, my hair here has like faded to blue, but the top is still very red. So I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on with my hair, but we'll just roll with it for now. But yes, so this is the room. Basically, all of this is just a mess, like a complete and utter mess. I need to get something sorted out. I need to get this cleaned again for my own sanity, because I've been telling myself for literal months that I'm going to get this done, and I haven't done it. So today I put on some clothes. I actually got dressed, as opposed to sitting in, I'm not even going to lie, the same pyjamas for about a week. I washed my hair yesterday. I've even put on a bit of makeup today because I went out to lunch, so I put on this nice pink eye with the Nikki's Tutorials palette, which I'm in love with. So yeah, I actually got dressed, got ready, brushed my hair, which I haven't done as well in a good while, and I'm ready just to start going back to normality. And I can't work in this mess. Like, don't be fooled, this pile of clothing is there's a lot there. There's a hell of a lot, and I just want to get it tidied. So stick with me for a little bit if you want to just watch me tidy up. Oh, down there. I will be doing like a full-on clothing declutter and like sorting through things, chucking things out, but I want to get this stuff tidied away first, and then I'll probably do that, like, I don't know, next month or something. But yeah, this is my depression de-cleanse. I've also got to do some stuff in my bedroom. I don't know if I'll do that today or if I'll even film it, because it is quite embarrassing how messy I've let my bedroom get on my side anyway. Like there's a lot, so I don't know if I'll actually like film that, because I don't know. I mean, I told you from my very, very first video that I'm a slob. I am very much a slob, and I don't like tidying, and this is just kind of what happens after a while. And I struggle to keep on top of it, so that's what I'm gonna do today. So yeah, stick around and hopefully I can get this room back to normal, or at least like to an acceptable state by the end of the day today or something, maybe. It's 8 PM, so I'm very nice. It's 8 PM, so let's try and get this sorted soon.
You keep me wondering, is our love strong, just like a love song? Baby, it's on and
I just want to say, like, there's nothing wrong with allowing yourself to be sad or to do nothing if you're feeling depressed. Like, that's one thing that I learned in therapy which helped me a lot, is that I don't need to constantly be trying to carry on, and I don't need to be trying to push myself constantly if I'm feeling like I'm struggling with the world, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you just need to be sad, and you need to allow yourself to be sad so you can recover. Like, say for example, I mean, this was a person that was close to me, but in like a different way. Like, it was someone that I hadn't spoken to in years, and I wouldn't consider us friends. We were just more like acquaintances, but it's the impact he had on my life. But say if it was a family member who died, you wouldn't just pretend like nothing had happened. You wouldn't just try and push through and stay strong just because you don't want to allow yourself to feel sadness. That's not how grief works. In order to recover from grief, you need to let yourself feel sad, and you need to cry, and you need to let it out. So sometimes allowing yourself to feel sad is a good thing. Don't ever think that you're not allowed to be sad, because I thought I wasn't allowed to be sad when I found out the news, because of the fact I wasn't close to him, because of the fact we didn't speak really at all, apart from like when we were in the same room. We never spoke over phone or Facebook or anything like that. So I felt like I wasn't allowed to be sad for the first little bit, and when I realised that I was allowed to be sad because it's still someone that I knew and it's still someone that had a lot of impact on my life, that's when I was like, right, I'm allowing myself now to feel sad, and I'm not going to feel bad about it, because at the end of the day, you're entitled to your feelings, you're entitled to feel how you want to feel. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise, and don't let anyone tell you that you're not allowed to be sad. You can be in a bit of a slump if you want to be, but just make sure that you're recognising that that's what you're doing, that you're in that slump, and recognise that it's okay to be in that slump, and you will pull yourself out of it eventually. Don't just be like, oh well, I'm just gonna be sad and that's my life now, what's the fucking point? Tell yourself, right, okay, I'm sad, I'm gonna give myself time to figure things out, I'm gonna give myself time to feel a bit sad, and then I'm gonna get my shit back together. Don't just be like, oh well, I'm sad now, that's how things go, I'm never gonna be the same again, because you will eventually get back to who you want to be and get back to where you want to be. So don't give up with it. Give yourself a few days, a few weeks, however long it takes, until you start feeling a little bit better, until you have your first morning where you wake up and think, I'm feeling good today. And then from then on, you don't have to do it right away, but maybe think, right, tomorrow I'm going to do something. Give yourself time to prepare, that you're going to do something to try and feel a bit better. So tomorrow I'm going to have a shower, because I'm not gonna lie, and this is really gross, but I probably went about a week or two without having a shower during all of this, because I just felt like I didn't have the energy to do so. So right, tomorrow I'm gonna have a shower, or tonight I'm gonna brush my hair, or something like that. Set smaller goals to help you bring yourself back out of your slump, and I can guarantee you'll start feeling a lot better from then on. So just remember that you're allowed to be sad, you're allowed to take time to be sad. You're human, you have emotions and you can't control them, so just let them be. let yourself be upset, let yourself recover, let yourself heal, and then when you're ready, come back out of it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, that you're not allowed to feel a certain way, because you certainly are allowed to feel that way. It's just, it takes some time to kind of work yourself out and get there. But yeah, if you need to take time to feel sad, you can, and don't feel guilty about it, because at the end of the day, you're a human, you're not an alien, or unless you are, if you're an alien, cool, nice to meet you, alien. But majority of people aren't aliens, so you're allowed to feel sad, you're allowed to have a slump. Don't let anyone tell you to cheer up when you're not ready to cheer up yet. Right, so that's the bulk amount of stuff that was on the floor there gone, and all the stuff over there. I just need to put like all of those bits away. That's like my clothes, like tops, dresses, things that I don't fold away, and I need to hang these up. So I'm exhausted. It's not even been an hour yet, it's been like 45 minutes, so I'm doing pretty well, I think. I've done a lot of it in 45 minutes, but I'm exhausted already.
Don't know what you're thinking, it's like I'm sinking deep underwater. Maybe it's harder, harder, harder for me. Oh, harder for me. Maybe we're over it, or maybe just lovers, cause under the covers, baby, you're showing me how to be fearless so no one can hear us. You're throwing the pillars through the floor. Now put your loving, loving, loving on me. Hey, loving on me. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all. But I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, your body too. Yeah, body too. Will you be my ride or die? Around all these people, we'll try to be someone better than you and I. Posing for pictures, but nobody listens to anything that you have to say. Can we just leave and walk away? Walk away, walk away. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all. But I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body.
Okay, so I put all my dresses and tops and stuff away. There's another thing that I wanted to do, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it or if you can see it, but there's like a shelf unit here full of mess. It's basically where I store all of my like jumpers and like what I mean, like kind of wintry sort of tops, so like thick woolly knitted sort of things. But I have an extra drawer now in the bedroom, because yes, I have a wardrobe and drawers. I have too many clothes, which will now fit all of those stuff in it. So I want to take all of those like jumpers and sweatshirts and things out, and I want to put that shelf unit in the living room, because we recently got a new sofa, and there's like some empty space, and I want a bit of like, I don't know, like shelving sort of thing there so I can put stuff on it. So I'm going to move all of that stuff out as well. So I've been wanting to do this since we got the new sofa, and I just haven't either had the time or the motivation, but since I'm here I might as well do it. There's so much shit on here though, and I'm not impressed with it. I've also got this massive bin bag full of coat hangers, courtesy of my mother-in-law, because I'm forever buying new clothes and I forever don't have enough room for them. Like this part isn't even all of my tops, and it's almost full to the brim. This part actually has my wedding dress in it, which is why it's so full of dresses, but I still have a lot of dresses and stuff that I never really bloody wear, and the rest of this in here is storage. So I just want to get that bit sorted out, and hopefully I can like tidy things up a bit more in here and make it seem just a little bit more presentable. So let's get onto that as well.
Body, your body too, yeah, body too.
This used to light up with really bright obnoxious lights, and I'm sad that it doesn't light up anymore, but I still love the jumper, so I'm keeping it. Trot along, bitch! I have stuff here which I need to sell. So I've got like a pair of rose gold heels, which are really nice, they're just too big. A rose gold dress that I've never even worn. Some tops, well, a top and like 2 dresses here. These are on my Vinted, and I always link my Vinted in my description box. They're very cheap. Some of them haven't even been worn, or have only been worn once. So yeah, if you're like interested in some of that stuff, go ahead and check it out. I've got some other things in there as well. So yeah, they're all very cheap, and I'm always open to offers. So if you want to, go ahead and check them out, because I'd really appreciate just finally getting rid of some of this stuff. I don't want to chuck it away because it's still really good quality, but a bit of a shameless self-promo there. Okay, so that's like, I'm so out of breath, oh my god. That's like a lot of all of the clothes put away now. I've only got like some hoodies. Oh, I need to put that pink jumper away as well. Some hoodies left to go, and the rest of it, like, that's a blanket, that's my dressing gown down here, some hoodies there, and some books, which I don't know where I'm going to put them. I need to figure that out as well. They're not really all mine. I think only 2 of them are mine, so like I could just say to my husband, "Oh, take them." But need to sort out them as well. And then I need to clean up my makeup area, which is over there, as well as I'm gonna like move stuff out of this corner as well. But that's kind of, so out of breath. That's like a lot of my clothes and stuff away. That's I think the biggest bit of it all sorted, because this blanket just goes over the back of the sofa bed. Obviously the teddies stay there, the cushions stay on top of the sofa bed as well. There is another cushion behind me. And the makeup obviously just goes away, but I want to have a bit of a refangle with that, because I can't fit any more eyeshadow palettes in my drawer, and there's like 4 palettes that aren't currently in the drawer, so that needs to be sorted out. But yeah, halfway there I think, and it's taken me about an hour and a bit, so not too bad really.
Just a minute, been looking for some help just to find myself. Yeah, been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore, 'cause I've been looking for something to change thoughts into motion. Been waiting way too long. Yeah, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving.
This I refuse to hang up because this is my sister's, and she left it here when she moved out pretty much exactly a year ago. So Lol, next time I come around yours, remind me to take this with me, because I'm sick of having this here.
It's all been a waste of time. How could somebody be with someone else if you can't be by yourself? Yeah, I got my problems. Lately I've been fading out, holding out, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotion. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time.
Okay, so I've done the majority of the room. I need to put those books away, but I don't know where I'm going to put them. My camera is starting to die though, so I'm just going to like do this part of my makeup area first, and then if my camera doesn't have enough battery, I'll probably just do the rest another day. But I've made some really good progress. I've rearranged pretty much everything in here. I've moved where the scratching post is for the cat, as you've obviously seen them scratching there at this point. I've moved the mirror. I've tidied out like a little bit of room by putting things back in my wardrobe, like that coffee seat thing, because we have a lot of chairs now. My mother-in-law's given us a few chairs recently, so yeah, we don't need that out anymore. And it's just kind of in the way. I've moved things into the hallway. I'm going to be moving that like shelving unit thing into the living room. So I think the last thing I kind of need to do to get this bit tidied up is just sort this area out, because it is a bit of a mess at the moment. And then from then on, I reckon I can just kind of like leave for the rest of the night. It is currently 20 to 10, so I've been doing this for about an hour and 40 minutes now. So I think I've done a decent job considering the amount of clothing I had on the floor. There's a few things that I have no idea where I'm going to put them, because I don't really have anywhere to put them. We don't really have a lot of storage in this place. We have 2 built-in wardrobes, which is like, oh wow, you've got a lot of storage, but they're already full of stuff, as well as clothing. And we have one big like a fuse box cupboard sort of thing. Like, it's not a boiler cupboard, it's just where all the fuse box stuff is, and that's like actually a fairly big room. It's nearly the size of our bathroom, which is quite like big, but that's already jam-packed full of stuff. We need to go through that desperately, but there's just so much stuff in there that we can't get rid of. But other than that, we don't have like any drawer units apart from, we've got like a chest of drawers there, but that's got stuff, that's full of stuff, towels, bed sheets, pillows. Everything is in there like already. We have nothing else and nowhere else to put things. So yeah, there's some things that I literally don't know where the hell to put them. So makeup stuff I can do just now, and then I can kind of figure out the rest another day. By the way, a quick update on this Morphe foundation. You're not going to be able to see it that well right now. I've used this quite a lot, and I actually do quite like it. It is quite like, it is nice to wear just every day sort of thing, like when you just want a little bit of something there but not a lot. It is slightly too dark for me, so I can't really use it, like I can't build it up too much. It is just in case like I'm wanting to just even things out, and it doesn't last too long on my skin, but it's actually decent if you powder throughout the day if you have oily skin, and if you have dry skin I reckon you'll absolutely love this. I did pick this up the other day though, and it was like really oddly separated, but I think because it's such like a thin consistency, like it is essentially like a tinted moisturiser, so I think the pigment may be separated. So just make sure you shake it. But other than that, it is a decent foundation, like I do really like it.
I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if I rewind, it's all been a waste of time. It's all been a waste of time.
I think I'm actually going to leave this here for tonight. I'm going to carry on doing this tomorrow, but my battery is like almost dead. And I'm so tired. It's 10 p.m. and I need a drink. I think I need a snack. But I'm really impressed with what I've done so far. I've basically got rid of like the brunt of it. I think I just need to go in and like finesse some of the smaller details. I'm gonna do the living room thing with that shelving unit off camera, and I'll put a before and after in of what that looked like kind of on the screen. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm just gonna leave the rest until maybe tomorrow. I am working tomorrow, but it's in the morning, so I should be fine. I'm also, this isn't me just like tidying up my room. It's more like doing things that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I've kind of just been pushing it off. So this room needed to be done. I will insert the date here when I did my lookbook video. Like, it's been a while that this room has had clothes everywhere, and this is the tidiest it's literally been for so long. And I'm hoping I can kind of keep it like this. It's obviously not completely done yet. There's still a lot of stuff everywhere, but that will be fine. I'll do all of that stuff, sort out everything to recycle and things like that. But for now, this is like really nice, I think, I hope. I am also tomorrow, if it's like decent weather, I want to plant some heather plants outside. I'll talk about more like why I want to plant them and like what those mean to me when I'm actually doing it. It won't be on this camera, it'll be on my smaller vlog camera, so the quality won't be amazing just because I don't want to take this camera outside. It's not my camera, so I'm going to be planting them, and yeah, that's another thing that I want to do. And I'm going to do my room as well, like my actual room, and I'll probably do like a before and after of that. I might do a time lapse and just not talk about anything at all and just leave it as it is, because like I said, it is a lot and it is quite embarrassing, and I don't particularly want all of that on here because it's just, that has been needed to be done even longer than this room has, and it's disgusting. So yeah, so that's me for today. I'm going to leave this as it is, and then I'll be back in, don't know, maybe another day. I don't know when I'll be finishing the rest of it, but this is like just the start of my de-cleanse of my depression, my depressive episode, and just getting shit done that I've wanted to get done for a long time. So okay, so as I said, the footage of me like planting the heather plants will be on my smaller camera, so that's why I made it like smaller in the corner, because the picture is quite grainy and it's quite dark. I've tried to correct that, but I don't know how well it's going to really turn out, so yeah, so excuse that. The reason it's so dark is because I actually decided to go out and plant that and film that at like 12:30 in the morning, so like literally midnight. I just haven't really had the time to do it lately, since I started filming the rest of all this stuff, so like I decided to just randomly do it because it had to be done. The significance for the heather plants, like I said, I'd explain. My therapist was called Heather. Her first name was Heather, so for me the heather plants are like really, really important to me. I did have a heather plant before. I got that the last day of my therapy, so when I finished my therapy last year in October, I went into home base. I've spoken about this before, like I got a little tree sapling thing, planted that, and I also got a heather plant as well, and unfortunately that died because my cats basically ripped it apart, which I was so unhappy about, and I actually cried over a plant. I will admit I did cry because my plant died. So I was in home base a couple weeks ago, and I bought a load of heather plants then as well. I just bought like, I only had the one last time, it was a big plant, but this time they only had small like individual like little plants, so I thought I'd buy a bundle of them and I'd plant them outside so that way my cats can't eat them. They'll actually get regularly watered because I'm terrible at watering my plants, and hopefully they'll have a better chance of surviving. So I planted them outside I don't have a garden, like it's just like a little patch of grass, so I planted it outside there, and it's got like a little, I mean our sitting room window like juts out, so I planted it in like the little nook area there, so that way it's kind of protected from the wind, so if it does get a bit windy it's not going to be like really affected by it. It should be kind of sheltered, but it should still get a lot of sunlight and a lot of, I don't know, water from the rain and things like that, so hopefully they do really well there. It is coming up to winter, so I'm a little bit worried about them, but if needed I will actually just put something like, because you can get like plant blanket things, so if I need to I will go and get something like that to protect them, because I do care about them. So yeah, that's been something that I've wanted to do for a long time and I haven't done yet. I've also kept one in the living room, and I've had to stick that down to the table using like a double-sided like industrial sticky tape, otherwise my cats will knock the vase off the shelf. So that you could see that in the picture like a little bit ago of the before and after of that corner bit in my living room. So that's there, and there's a few outside as well. So the significance basically to Heather is that my therapist is called Heather. I'm actually going to be getting my scars covered up on my forearm soon in January. I've booked a tattoo for that, and that's going to have little sprigs of Heather within that tattoo as well. So it does mean a lot to me having Heather around, and like it's got a lot of symbolism to me. And yeah, that's basically that. That is pretty much all that I wanted to do. I still haven't really finished the bedroom, and I haven't done my half of the bedroom yet. I'm not going to film that. I've decided I'm not going to, because it is a bit much, and I'm not really proud of it. So yeah, I'm not going to be filming that or putting that in, but I will eventually do it when I have enough energy to do it. But I don't right now, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'll probably try and do it on my next day off or something like that, when I have a bit more motivation, and I don't have work or something holding me back, something like that. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing a comment shout out of the week, just because this isn't a typical video that I normally do. So I don't comment shout out of the week, comment shout out for the video. It's not a video that I would normally do, so I don't particularly want to be, I don't know, not wasting a comment shout out, because it's a long video. Who's really been watching this far when all I've done is like time-lapse clean things? So yeah, I'm not going to do that today, but I just want to say I'm sorry for skipping out on uploads for about a week or so. Like, I don't really know how long it's been. Definitely been over a week, maybe about 10 days, and I just want to say I'm sorry, but I did need to take time for myself. And you know, I'm not really gonna apologize for taking my health first and putting myself first and things like that. But I do just want to say like a quick sorry for like going AWOL. I didn't announce it on any of my social media at all. I just kind of said to some friends like, look, I'm going away for a little bit. So yeah, that's my video for today. There's not much else I can say. I will be going back to regular uploads from here on out. My next video is making my sister's birthday cake, so there's a spoiler in there for you if you want to stick around for that video. And also it's going to be Halloween soon, so I'm going to speak about it a bit more on Sunday's video for next week, but I'm basically going to do like one video not Halloween related and one video Halloween related. So I'll speak about that more later on, but I'm so excited for next week. I've got so much stuff planned. I've got my first like parcel in today to help me do those videos, and yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm able just to move forward now and to start feeling better, start feeling a bit more like myself. And yeah, I'm excited to get back into it, because I have missed filming and just talking to the camera, editing, the whole process. I've missed it all. So starting this video right now, things are going back to how they were before. But I will see you in the next one, and thank you guys for sticking with me. And just remember, it's okay to be sad sometimes, and it's okay to wallow in your sadness sometimes. Sometimes you just need it. So have a nice day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.